All right, guys, gonna be having a little bit of fun with the Glock 43X. Let's check it out. Hey, that one didn't want to fall over. Uh-oh. That's a lot more rounds than my 43. Shoot one more mag and we'll talk a little bit more about it. Get over. Very cool. All right, guys, like I said, we're going to be talking about the Glock 43X. These are relatively new entries into Glock's concealed carry lineup. You guys know we like our Glocks on this channel, and me personally, I've been carrying a 43 for the past at least 2 years, if not a little bit longer. You guys have seen the little Robar 43 that I had done up a little while back, and it's a great gun, don't get me wrong, but when Glock announced the 43X with a slightly wider, slim profile frame with 10+1 magazines, I mean, to me, that's kind of a game changer. You know, it gets right in the competition with the Shield. This is one of Eric's, shields right here. This is a ported model, one of the Performance Center models that Robar did up, but very much similar size comparison, but more capacity in the 43X. But so far, the guns have been shooting quite well. We have fired a few rounds through these just here and there, just to kind of play with them initially. The sights are just the same crude stock Glock sights. So if you are going to carry this on a regular basis, I would recommend some sort of upgrade. Like I run the Trijicon night sights on mine. There's True Glows, a few other brands that are out there. The barrel length is exactly the same at just under 3.5 inches. Same fit and finish for the most part as you've come to expect from some of the newer Glocks. And you guys know, in our opinion, not quite up to par with some of the old Gen 3 models. The old Tennifer finish is still probably one of the best finishes out there. I've got multiple Gen 3 Glocks like this 19 here. Finish is never worn off. I've never had any problems holstering, unholstering this thing. The 43X is an NPVD finish, and just holstering it a couple of times in my standard holster that I run, which is this little Wolf Hollow that I've been running for the past 2 years. Literally putting it in just a few times, it's already starting to wear the finish off of the bull nose and at the rear. So I'm curious to see how the finish is going to be holding up over time, since it is slightly different than obviously the black oxide finish that they used on a lot of the early 43s. But so far the gun is quite exceptional in its performance. We're going to shoot a little bit more. We've got a variety of ammo on the table here to try out some defensive stuff as well. Eric just handed me the 19X as well to show. This is also an NPVD finish, but I don't know if this finish or this coating is a little bit thicker, or a little bit more robust, whatever it is that they're not doing to the 43X, but the 19X finish seems to be holding up very, very well, considering. I mean, we ran a lot of rounds for this gun. It has been, kind of moved around a little bit and holstered and unholstered in some standard 19 holsters there. But put that back down on the table there. But we're going to shoot a little bit more. We're running some 117 jacketed hollow point Aguila ammo out of it right now. And we've got some Federal HST, some Winchester, some different weights, 147 grain, 124 grain stuff, a few other odds and ends. And we do have a 48 on the table as well. So we're going to be comparing these guns in a future video most likely, but we will be doing a separate video on the 48 itself. But so far, I really do like this gun quite a bit. It does drop right into standard 43 holster. So literally, I mean, I can just take this thing and just drop it right in my holster and carry it appendix just like I would any other day.
To try drawing it a few times.
Yeah, I could. Get my mic cable out of the way. But the thing is, man, 20+1 shots in this holster, since I can carry a spare mag, even with the hive extensions. So I was running a +1 and a +2 hive extension, and I had a problem with the hive extensions. With my magazine release, we'll get to shooting in a minute, but this is something that just came to mind. The mag release on the 43, it did not like having that extra pressure from those extra, the additional rounds in these extensions. And I found that a lot of times I would go to just press check my gun, like when I'd go to leave in the morning or whatever, and my magazine would be, literally, it would just barely be popped out and it would be disengaged from the magazine release. So you got to fire one shot, and what happens? Magazine pops out. So I switched back to using the standard 6-shot magazine in the gun as I'm carrying it, and then carrying the additional magazine with the hive extension on there just in case I needed to reload in some sort of self-defense scenario. That's the only thing I found with the mag extensions is, I don't know if there's really a fix for the magazine release tension, if you can get a slightly heavier spring for that particular part to keep that magazine in place, or if some of the other extensions work a little bit better. I haven't really had too many problems with these functioning in the firearm, but it's just carrying it on a daily basis. I did notice that one issue. Obviously, the 10-shot Glock magazines for the 43X don't have that problem. These things are factory. Now, these are a little bit larger in diameter than the standard 43 mags. These magazines are not compatible with the 43, okay? So you can't take this 10-shot mag and expect to drop it right in your 43. It's not gonna work. I wish that maybe Glock would have thought about that down the line, but these magazines actually, to hold this capacity, are kind of a semi-staggered design. So, I mean, it's a lot of firepower in your hands for sure. Definitely getting into the competition of the P365 there, which, we like this gun a lot, but it has had a little bit of a, rough track record so far, to put it lightly. All right, let's take a few more shots. Let me get my ears back in. And
wrong gun.
Wrong gun. Where's that? Oh, it's in my holster. There's so many guns on this table. Oh, it's a blooper. All right, so I've got 117s in there right now. All right, let me get my ears on. And these are actually some of the battle plugs we put in man cans a while back. Ching! They've been working pretty good. All right, kind of filled up my targets a little bit with shots here. I've got a free D28 over here on the left. Let me see if I can just aim at the bolt there and just shoot this thing and see how it groups just kind of offhand here. And these are the stock sights. They're not exactly grand, but let's just see what it'll do here. Take my time. Definitely getting some decent glare off these front sight, or off the front sight with the sun right above us here. Not terrible.
I would say the accuracy is adequate for
I'd say it's pretty accurate for a little tiny 3.5-inch barrel. Right, let's try the target over here to the left of it. Take my time, try to just press that trigger straight back.
Very good.
Definitely. I'm definitely pulling the shot slightly to the left on that, but I mean, pretty good for about 25 yards. The gun is very controllable in the hand. It definitely doesn't flip as much as the 43 does because of the enhanced grip. You do get all 3 fingers on that grip. It does have a slight bevel at the bottom, kind of like a little finger rest almost. And it is a more full-size grip compared to the 43. It definitely is not as slim. It's a little bit larger frame size, just to accommodate the larger mag. And let's see, what else did I miss on this thing? Oh, let's see.
Forward serrations.
That's right. So on the standard 43, you don't get the forward cocking serrations. On the 43X, they added the forward cocking serrations. When I sent this gun to Robar, I actually had them mill cocking serrations into the front of my stock slide there. I do like that for press checks, especially if you carry on a daily basis. And I do think that I'm going to pick one of these up. These actually are loaners from Glock, just for us to do some videos with. But I think I'm going to pick one of these up and start carrying it maybe on a daily basis and see how it holds up. All right, let's take a few more shots, a little bit longer range.
Out, Chad, I'll get you in some carry ammo.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let me finish those mags out there. All right, so we got a 6-inch popper back there. Let's see if I can nail him at about 30 yards away here. Right over the top.
The little guy's quite accurate.
If you do your part, that glare definitely is not helping for sighting today with handguns. Just over to the left. Ah! Little guy. Try a few more long-range shots for fun. Very, very nice handling gun, though. All right, where are my shots going here? There we go. Definitely seems to be struggling a little bit longer range. Try that one more time, make sure it's not me. Eric is going to shoot this gun just a little bit. We're just kind of burning up some magazines and some ammunition to see what it's capable of here. Might run a little bit better with some heavier ammo. There we go. A little bit better. All right, one more mag, 75 yards, and then we'll shoot some soft targets. All right, 75.
I
love taking these little short barrel guns and shooting longer range with them.
Now this is 147s is what you had here.
All right, yeah. So this is all right. This is
147 grain HST.
So this is HST that I've been carrying for a good minute, so it needs to be cycled out. Some of this ammo is a little bit crusty duck from being in my belt for a year.
Well, now I guess you'll know if it works or not, won't you?
You don't replace your carry ammo? What? What are you talking about? I replace mine every month. It's been in there for a while.
Well, you're gonna know if it works, aren't you?
All right, let's try some HST on our sodas and our little melons up here.
Here's one mag of 124 HST.
Cool.
And those are 147s.
Right. I'm gonna shoot a mag on a plate too to see if maybe the 147s perform a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of the 124.
Yeah, baby. Get out of here right now. Uh-oh. How am I missing that soda pop? All right, maybe it is just me. Dadgum, man. Having an off day today. What the heck? Let me just double check my point of aim here. Why is it flinging way over there to the right or to the left like that? It sure is. Maybe I'm pulling the gun over.
There you go.
Well, the sights are pushed over to the right just a little bit too far. All right.
Not bad.
All right. Hang on a minute here. Woo! Yeah, it's just hitting a little bit to the left. All right. I'm gonna aim just down at that bottom impact there on that left D28 there. Let's see where these shots are going. Just off the left. I definitely don't feel like I'm pulling my shots because I mean I'm used to shooting these tiny guns like this, but still. Let's shoot these 124s and probably turn it over to Eric here in a minute and see what he can do with it. Might just be having an off day. It happens. Shoot these targets here about 15 yards away up close. 124s work pretty good. So that was 124 grain HST.
124.
And what are these here?
That's the new Norma ammo.
Oh, the monolithic
124
hollow
grain.
points?
Yep.
Yeah, these are those hollow points from Norma that expand almost to an inch. It's a 9mm bullet that expands to almost an inch. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. Those things are pretty impressive. I don't have any soft targets left. There's a piece of watermelon down there on the ground. Let me see. Sure. Well. Man, I really don't think that that's me. Now let's try this other mag of Norma MHPs here. Okay. I'm taking my time. Let Eric take a few shots with this thing.
Yeah, I'll try it out.
Yeah, you can try out that G2 and a few of the other resins. See if it's just me, my shooting today with a handgun. But like I said, the sights are definitely mechanically off. Push a little bit too far to the right. It might be contributing to my errant shots here. But I am definitely hitting a little bit to the left. I was originally hitting to the left with the 43. Push the sights mechanically zeroed, and that problem alleviated itself. So let's reset the range and let Eric take a few shots with it and see what he thinks.
All right, guys, I'm going to pop a couple of shots here with the 43X. Chad's not doing too terrible with it. I really don't have a lot of exposure to this pistol, so you guys are going to be learning along with me. These will be some of my first shots out of it as well. All right, we got some Browning 147 grain BXP. Guys, we're trying to, put a couple of defensive rounds through this gun to make sure it's going to digest everything. All right, here goes nothing.
Doing about the same for you as it was for me.
Yeah, it is printing to the left for me just a bit. I mean, that's just a sight thing. And looking at the sight, it's definitely pushed over. It's not a problem. It is what it is.
Not going to win a match anytime soon, but certainly adequate.
Man, I mean, for a defensive unit, definitely not bad. Recoil's not too bad at all. You know, I kind of share Chad's concern with the finish, but if the PVD finish on this is any indication as compared to like 19X, like he mentioned earlier, this 19X has been shot a good bit. I think we put close to 1,000 rounds through this gun, and no real appreciable wear on the finish. So if that's any indication, I know some people have had some concerns over the finish that Glock is using on this particular gun. And I know cosmetics don't matter. I mean, a carry gun's a carry gun, but I personally would just prefer just a regular old black slide. It almost looks like a car pistol.
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
not really a
two-tone,
fan of the two-tone either for carry.
I mean, look, it's fine. I don't care how the gun looks, but I guess from an aspect of carrying, you know, you don't want a bright and shiny gun, right? You'd want a black pistol, but that's just me. And I do find the finish out here in the sun is providing some glare, which, you know, probably not a good thing. All right, now we're gonna be shooting some Spear Gold Dot. This is the G2, and this is 147. Yeah, buddy, this is great ammunition right here.
I like the heavies.
Yeah, me too. I don't think you could ask for better accuracy out of a carry pistol.
Man, it likes that ammo.
It sure does. This gun really seems to like the heavies. It seems that it shoots the heavy bullets a lot better. Now granted, I'm only a couple of mags into this pistol, but I do like it.
Yeah, those Normas, they were what, a 108 grain? They were real light, right?
It says 124 on the box, but I could be wrong. All right, I'm gonna take out our sodas with some of these big old 147 grain pills going down range here.
They are 124. Yeah, get that 3 liter. Yeah. Oh! Bye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, that's not a terrible group. I mean, when you consider what the gun's made for and its intended purpose for you know, defensive purposes, definitely adequate in the accuracy department. I mean, in the accuracy department, I'm definitely pleased in that respect, which, you know, Glocks have always been a fairly accurate pistol. I know some people aren't a fan of the triggers. I don't mind it one bit. Generous capacity, lightweight. That's 117.
That was the Aguila.
Grain ammunition, correct. What do we got here?
That is some of the super suppressed.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll try those.
Got some positive ejection for sure.
It does. They definitely get out of there. All right, and this is, what'd you say this was?
That's the Winchester 147 grain
So
super
these are
suppressed.
heavy. This is suppressor ammo?
Suppressor ammo is just full metal jacket with a flat point. And
all right.
It's showing 990, so a little bit on the slow side for the heavies. Oh yeah.
Oh, I pulled that one. It likes heavy bullets.
Yep.
I can say that. I mean, we're getting definitely better accuracy out of the heavier projectiles. And I think I know where my point of aim is with this gun. I'm gonna go for some just headshots with the 147s here. Not a bad gun. I mean, the only thing that I'm not a big fan of is the factory sights, and I'm not a huge fan of the finish. But I think the finish, in terms of, like, if you search this gun on Google and you look at people's reports of it, the finish seems to be the common factor that people have concerns about.
Yep.
But other than that, I mean, gosh, I mean, it's a Glock. I mean, it's working. All right, let's try some headshots here. What in the heck? There we go. I was going for that 75-yard one back there. Okay. Yeah. I like it. You know, it seems to have digested just about whatever we can throw in it in the way of ammunition. We've tried ball, hollow points. We've gotten a few different shooters. With a lot of these videos, guys, we try to get a couple of different shooters involved because it's kind of nice to get some different perspective. Some people hold a gun a little bit differently. Some people shoot guns a little bit differently. So sometimes it's nice to just get a little bit of difference of opinion. You know, Chad's initial outing with it might differ from mine. You know, I may shoot a little better, he may shoot a little better. So sometimes we both try to get in on these guns to show you guys what they can do. I'm looking forward to shooting the 48. This particular gun essentially is kind of like a 19 cut in half long ways if you think about it. It's just a skinnier 19. The length is very comparable to a 19. So we will have a video coming out on the 48, similar to the way that we just did this video, putting it through its paces. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. We hope you enjoyed today's presentation. Have yourselves a great day. We appreciate all of our Patreon supporters, those of you who purchase man cans over on the site, or if you purchase merch or t-shirts, such as the one I'm wearing here over on the website. All those funds go right back into supporting our channel, allowing us to take on projects like these. Thank you very much for being a viewer, and thank you for being a supporter of our channel. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.